25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, it's Tony. A great return there, bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have an excellent field position here as they take over. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Runs over. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, the game the underneath stuff, you got to go and make the tackle right away.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right out the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here comes Tony on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Second and 9 from the 44. They fake the give. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up up to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to put this one away.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Let's go.
Here's Fields. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 35-yard line.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Off-play action, Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
43! Come on, baby!
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, 57! Yellow!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Now Fields.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Fields now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be caught by Tony.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains that one for 14 yards and another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Powering his way forward. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Angel. Right.
On play action, Fields.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
West right fit.
Here's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
15 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 9.
Now Fields going to move him around.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now.
We're back now in KC.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Ready. Out. Hey, can. Hey, no, Monday. Hey, can. Right.
Fields throwing again. That is going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tony's Giants tenure lasted less than a season and a half, but KC dealt for the former first-rounder because they feel they can unlock his potential. And he looked pretty good there getting the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 26, Bears 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ty Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Chiefs 46, Bears 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Easy.
On 1st down, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Angel.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Play action. It's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No mud.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now 3rd down and 7.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go.
And one last throw here for Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. The one